Enterprise AI does not fail because of lack of ideas. It fails because most organizations still struggle to answer three basic questions. Where should we start? What will actually create value? And what is truly ready for AI, automation, or augmentation? That is where Avagama changes the game. Avagama is an intelligent decision platform that helps organizations discover, evaluate, and prioritize AI and automation opportunities. Unlike generic AI tools, it applies a structured evaluation framework, determines the right automation path, ranks use cases by value and feasibility, and creates a defendable portfolio for execution. Avagama is meant to produce structured, repeatable, portfolio-grade decisions.
At its core, Avagama brings together four critical capabilities in one unified platform. It discovers high-potential opportunities, evaluates business processes across critical dimensions, scores fit across automation, agentic AI, and augmented AI models, and gives leadership teams a real-time dashboard for decision-making and roadmap creation. So instead of scattered experimentation, enterprises get structured intelligence.
From the dashboard, users can immediately see the scale of opportunity across the enterprise, how many processes have been evaluated, how ready the organization is for automation, where opportunities are concentrated, and how the strategic roadmap is evolving.
Avagama can also identify high-impact AI use cases for a specific enterprise or industry context. By combining enterprise context, sector analysis, and business objectives, it surfaces practical opportunities with stronger relevance and better strategic alignment. This means teams no longer have to start with a blank sheet of paper. For example, selecting a company like Henkel allows us to explore all identified use cases within that organization. This helps teams understand automation opportunities in context and align them with business objectives.
Here, we can view all use cases associated with the selected company. Each use case includes process details, business context, and expected outcomes. This enables teams to reuse existing ideas, avoid duplication, and move directly into evaluation. And because decision-makers need more than a score, Avagama adds explainability through a conversational intelligence layer. Users can ask any follow-up questions, explore competitor context, understand implementation considerations, or request the technology stack required to bring a use case to life. So the platform does not just evaluate, it helps teams think through execution. Avagama also helps organizations build focused AI roadmaps by industry domain, function, and role. Instead of broad and generic transformation plans, enterprises get a more tailored roadmap tied to objectives, opportunity strength, expected ROI, and strategic value. This makes it easier to move from ambition to a sequenced plan of action. For example, we could input the domain as supply chain and evaluate for predicting shortage risk by SKU and market for a supply chain manager. Avagama presents an opportunity catalog with high and medium ROI. Again, the Ask Avagama engine is always available as an intelligent assistant for any query. For process-level analysis, Avagama allows users to define a real operational process, capture the business objective, and assess how that process should best be transformed. This is especially powerful because not every process needs the same treatment. Some require automation, some require augmentation, and some are best suited for intelligent agents. We begin by defining the process, entering the process name, and providing the business objective or SOP. This can be done manually or by uploading a document. This step ensures the system has a clear understanding of the process before analysis. Once submitted, Avagama's AI agents analyze the process. They interpret workflows, identify decision points, assess data dependencies, and detect exceptions. This is where agentic discovery takes place. The system doesn't just read the process, it understands and reasons through it. Avagama evaluates the process across 10 key dimensions, including knowledge intensity, decision intensity, data structure, context awareness, exception handling, orchestration complexity, process volume and frequency, risk tolerance, compliance sensitivity. This structured evaluation eliminates guesswork and ensures comprehensive analysis.
Here, the platform recommends the best fit architectural approach based on the process context and operational complexity. It scores readiness, assesses feasibility, and points users toward the most appropriate technology recommendation. That removes guesswork and improves execution quality from the start. For example, this process shows high automation potential, strong feasibility, and is best suited for agentic AI. A detailed breakdown across all dimensions is also provided. Each is classified as high, medium, or low, offering full transparency into scoring, complexity, and risk. Avagama then translates strategy into implementation guidance. It can recommend point solutions, supporting platforms, and even the most suitable language models based on the nature of the process, the knowledge intensity involved, and the kind of reasoning required. That removes guesswork and improves execution quality from the start. Again, at any point, the Ask Avagama conversational assistant is always available. This is critical because successful AI execution depends as much on fit and architecture as it does on ambition. Based on the evaluation, use cases can be shortlisted. This helps prioritize the most relevant and high-impact opportunities. Next, we move to the quadrant view. This visualizes use cases based on impact and feasibility, enabling clear and data-driven prioritization. And this is where Avagama moves beyond evaluation. It helps generate deployable agents aligned to the selected process and business objective. With structured prompts, defined roles, expected inputs, and a testing layer, teams can move from opportunity identification to working execution assets much faster. In other words, Avagama does not stop at saying what should be done. It helps enterprises start building it. From discovery to use case prioritization, from process evaluation to roadmap creation, and from insight to agent generation, Avagama gives organizations a more disciplined path to enterprise AI. Less guesswork, better prioritization, faster execution, and stronger business outcomes.